Hi, this is Tutor P, and this is noun phrase 326. The noun phrase today is toy boy, or sometimes you may also hear boy toy in the same sense. Okay, somebody wants a screenshot, do it now. Let's get right to it. Apparently, Americans more often use the term boy toy, and the British use toy boy. If someone says that a man is a toy boy, he is usually a much younger romantic lover of an older woman, or at least that's the way it's been for the last several decades. It is hard to put an exact number on it, but usually around a 20-plus year difference in age. So that would suggest that the woman should be at least around 20 years or more older than the younger male lover. Could it be a little less? Yeah, maybe. But, it's kind of a roundabout number. Okay, good. Let's continue. The younger lover is usually in one's teens or 20s. So the younger lover is usually quite young. If both partners are above middle age, it is less likely to be used. Okay, yeah. So, like for example, if the guy was in his 30s and the woman was in her 50s, he's already a mature man. He's probably already well established. He's probably very financially secure. It's more like he's just having a relationship with an older woman. When we say the terms either toy boy or boy toy, it has the feeling that not only is the woman the more mature one, but that she is really more in control of the entire relationship. And she is usually more financially independent, and in that sense kind of helps her to be more in control of the relationship as well. And not that they don't love each other, maybe they love each other very much, but it does have the feeling a little bit suggest that she just might be playing with him or having fun with him. All right, let's continue. Like he's a toy. All right, let's go on. Also, the other thing to note, remember if they are too close in age too, because I've seen some, media articles kind of use the term loosely. So, for example, if the woman is only like 3 years older or 5 years older, that, again, just the man is having a relationship with a woman that's a little bit older. In the same sense, it doesn't really apply to toy boy or boy toy. But I have seen some magazine articles kind of use it that way. Let's continue. Some dictionaries are now adjusting the definition to be the much younger male lover of an older partner, which suggests this term could be used for male homosexuals in the same sense. All right, this is a little bit of a change. Remember, I'm an English teacher, and I've checked and rechecked definitions a lot over the years, and I've seen a change in this. They never used to say just a partner. They used to say, for the woman was the older one always. But here now, so this seems to suggest that if the man were, say his mid-50s and the guy was in his mid-20s, this term, by extension, could be used for the gay relationship as well. All right, let's continue. The origin of the term boy toy dates back to the 1960s in American English. Remember, the Americans like to use boy toy. Okay. Simply suggesting a toy more suitable for a boy. Yeah, well, we do know, over the years, boys tend to like cars and action figures. Girls tend to like, to play with Barbie dolls, things like that. In general, of course, there are exceptions to that. Most Britons may think this term should not exist. In their opinion, it should be a boy's toy, not a toy boy. Grammatically, they might even be correct, but the way language is. If the term catches on and enough people use it, it ends up being accepted, whether it was originally grammatically correct or not. But most Britons still think this is wrong. Why do you say that? But it's in old dictionaries, and it's been accepted for a long time. Let's continue. All right. They think the term toy boy is more grammatically correct for the younger male lover as well. So they think that you should use boy toy in this sense. No, we're not talking about the toy anymore. Now we're talking about the relationship. Okay. All right. Some suggest the term may have been popularized by Madonna, who wore a belt with the term boy toy on it for the 1984 MTV Music Awards. And then it was displayed on her 1984 Like a Virgin album or album cover. So, this is one of the reasons why this boy toy might have taken off more in America rather than toy boy. Okay. Both the American and the British versions of this term became popular soon after in the 1980s. So, if you go back to the 60s and the 50s, we didn't usually use this in a case of a much older woman and a much younger man. All right, let's continue. All right, and we got 4 examples to show just how it is used. Here's the first one. Some people considered Ashton Kutcher to be a boy toy of Demi Moore. There was a 16-year difference there. Yeah. All right, that's a little under 20, but you still, could, use it for that because it's kind of close. Jesus Luz was referred to as a boy toy of Madonna. There's a 28-year difference there. Okay, that's, of course, she started dating him after her second marriage to the director ended. Okay. Number 3. Some say toy-boy relationships are not likely to last. All right, well, this is just a general way that we may hear the term too, rather than just giving an example. And number 4 here, an action figure is considered to be a boy toy. So remember, we use it that way, or the British would say a boy's toy. All right. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. I hope it's very informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.